That new bag going bananas. That motherfucker going crazy. That goddamn P-Run, that Speak, Fireplace. But that motherfucking Rich Viking, that might be the hardest motherfucker on there. That whiskey hard too, and that on that. That whole little 3 shit, yeah. All 3 of them, but nah. He got him one with this shit. He got him one. And Big 30 had a decent album too, man. His shit was actually alright. I still think that they made that beef up. We ain't gonna talk about that. But one thing I did want to say something about was the old Smirky and Jmane. Folk around and I got on the phone and had a conversation about something, man, and that's actually some good shit to see. And pardon this fucking me sounding like Baby Snuffleupagus over this motherfucker. This shit sound terrible, man. Like, and I don't even feel bad or nothing. I just feel like I think I'm just fucking allergies or something. I don't know. That shit is annoying. But fuck around and yeah, old Durk and goddamn Jmane got on the phone, and just for dude to go ahead and reach out, like, that's some major shit. But I actually kind of credit Jmane in the whole shit. He be saying that shit like he Martin Luther King, and no bullshit, man. That nigga, I'm gonna go down in history on some shit. Like, because he really did, like, really push for that shit. A lot of them folks done said it. Yellow done said it. Billy Black done said little shit. And so, all type of shit. And so, you know, folks done said it and done thought about trying it. But then, you know, a nigga might lose another soul, and nigga be, and nigga be on some fuck that shit type shit. And which is understandable too. You know what I'm saying? I ain't blaming nobody for how they feel about nobody they done lost. Cause man, everybody done lost some folks, and that shit be fucked up. But for them two to come together with the amount of folks that they done lost, and Durk done openly came out and made a whole song about Duck after he died. Like, Durk wasn't really saying nothing about Duck before he died. But once he died, and he was saying a whole lot about him. But on the flip side, a lot of folks ain't on Jmane music. But boy, listen, boy, look at her, boy, listen, boy, hey, boy. When I tell you, Jmane is Mr. fucking disrespectful, when it come to that shit, that nigga is goddamn, boy, that nigga down there arsenal with that shit, all the folks. He the only nigga from Chicago that I done ever heard this Fredo. Like, ain't none of them, don't nobody ever say nothing about Fredo. This nigga, where Fredo grave at? I need to take a shit. Like, god damn, you gonna shit? Like, this nigga stink. This is nasty, man. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? But he got all type of shit about, like, he got shit about all them niggas. He got some disrespectful shit. Like, I still think Duck might have the top diss song ever out that motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie, that goddamn whoo. Boy, and I think everybody know what I'm talking about. That Dead Beezies. Oh my God. That shit bad. And all of them got disrespectful shit now on both sides. Vaughn used to go bananas. Vaughn actually one of the niggas, like Vaughn used to go crazy. Vaughn was going crazy. Vaughn would have been bigger than Durk had he not died. Like, I think he was gonna pass, dude. But all them niggas, as disrespectful as all of them done being though, all them niggas done, like, cause it ain't now nigga that can say They just didn't do that shit. Whether it's Young, Dutchy, Cash Out, like everybody done did that shit. Everybody done said something. Niggas, everybody done slid. Everybody done lost niggas. Everybody done felt that shit. And everybody up there done, like, is still feeling that shit. And you still got certain folk who ain't with that shit. And understandably so. Again, man, if you done lost folks, like dude from 600 was just talking about how he goddamn, he lost his brother to this shit and he doing a life behind it. So shit, for him here, yeah, this shit is for life, goddamn it. This shit ain't no goddamn, you know, run-of-the-mill ass shit. This shit is some goddamn, hey, nigga, for life, nigga. For life. For life, nigga. The fuck? And so, you know, can't blame him, can't say a nigga mad. I mean, you can't be mad at a nigga, especially, you can't, how the fuck you gonna be mad at a nigga with a life sentence? Like, the fuck you got to be mad at him about? So, yeah, it's like shit, I feel you. But on the same token, man, again, it got like to try to make it stop, like it gotta stop somewhere. If it don't stop nowhere, it ain't gonna stop. And that's a hell of a train to be on, boy. Like, just think, again, I always say this shit. Them niggas don't be knowing what it feel like to wake up in the morning and be able to walk to the store without a Glock with a switch and a fucking ninja mask on, goddammit. Fuck the shiesty mask. And then you down there you gotta walk. You probably gotta walk different. Them motherfuckers know you're walking shit. You gotta goddamn put a little bop in that bitch. Just to goddamn throw a nigga off. Like, shit, nah, this ain't me today, nigga. Like, shit. Nigga trying to make it to Thanksgiving, goddammit. But, yeah, man. It was big to see them niggas talk that shit out. And for Durk to say how he was a fan of dude's shit. And he like, but shit, you know how that shit go. And shit, that's how it be. A lot of times, like, but I'm sure it be like that on the flip side too. Like when them niggas, like it's certain niggas I know, I'm sure this done happen. And niggas will probably never admit this. Cause when you in a war, you ain't gonna admit shit like that. But I'm sure it done been times where a nigga on the other side got hit and one of them niggas was like, damn. Like, they got him? Like, damn. And it's like, yeah, nigga, we up to score. But in the back of their head, they like, damn, they really killed him? Like, it's like, it almost, I'm sure that I guarantee you that shit done happen to a lot of them niggas. And again, they might not never admit it, but I'm sure that shit done happen where somebody on the other side got hit and one of they niggas might have been the one to do it and they know exactly who, like, what the fuck, and they come back to that spot like, yeah, nigga, J called such and such. And they like, damn, for real? Hell yeah. But in the back of his head, like, damn. Like, that nigga gone. I'm like, wow. I'm sure, boy, I already know that shit done happen. But again, niggas done lost niggas on both sides. And Duck said that shit when he was talking about it. He was like, man, if we do have a sit down, we both know, hell, we done both lost niggas. We done both, like, niggas gonna have to face that shit. Like, but to continue the cycle, man. And these kids, they ain't got the same shit. They wasn't instilled, like, motherfucker ain't instilled that goddamn, that slave mentality ass, scary ass shit in them. These niggas is on go. They ain't scared of shit. They don't even know what a week, they ain't looking at it like, oh man, we came from slavery, so we kind of weak mentally, and we all this. Like, they ain't warped like that. Them niggas like, shit, nigga, what? Fuck that. I'm going. These niggas is on go at this motherfucker. But if you could shift that energy to turn it into something else, other than goddamn throwing that motherfucking life away, boy, them niggas could be some major shit. All them niggas from Chicago when they died, boy, it'd be a lot of them niggas, boy, they'd down to be at the top of the rap game. Like on some real shit. They had Vaughn, Duck, motherfucking Pappy. Hell, Black still alive here. You would've had Cash out this motherfucker. And that's just a few of them. But you had other niggas too, like, shit. E-Day. Well, I ain't never really listened to E-Day music. And they say he was doing a whole lot though. They say Capone was nice too. I ain't really never listened to his music. But Vaughn probably, I ain't gonna lie. Out of all of them though, Vaughn probably would have ended up being top dog out of Chicago with the music. Like straight up. Cause Holmes goddamn. Holmes alright. He was really alright. That shit ugly, man. Oh, that shit ugly. And them niggas probably didn't even realize how real that shit was. Thought that shit was like a video game. You could start that shit off. But yeah, man, big ups to goddamn Jmane and Durk for that shit. Cause like Durk said, man, if they get that shit going for real, motherfuckers ain't gonna have no choice but to fall in line. Like, cause Jmane really leading the pack when it come to that shit. Home really goddamn, he really leading the pack with that shit. And being a nigga who from that shit, and he probably, I know he have his moments where it be like, God damn, I'm ready to backslide like a motherfucker. But that shit be like shit. He see the bigger picture. Everybody ain't gonna like that shit. Like, some folks gonna hate that shit, but some folks gonna love it. A lot of niggas who tired of that shit, they really love it. Cause they tired of that shit. Like, man, I don't even give a fuck if all y'all niggas live. As long as all my niggas live. Like, I don't even want to see you dead no more, bro. Fuck it. Just leave my niggas alone. Like, for real, I'm telling you. But shit, just wanted to say something about that, man. Big ups to Jmane and Smirkio, man. Big ups to Smirkio for reaching out. Big ups to Jmane for getting that shit going and keeping that shit going and rocking out with that shit, man, because I fuck with that. Somebody had to do it, and it's a tough position to be in. But handle your shit, young nigga. And until the next time, say what the fuck I said.